Being on the private side, I feel like, no deal is the same, honestly. So there's actually been a few situations where, sure, like we've actually been able to approve it.
What about last week when I called you and I said, I have this client, he's buying this house, it's a fixer-upper.
Yeah.
The property itself didn't look fabulous, but I told you he had another property and you suggested that was free and clear. And you suggested that we blanket that, right?
Yeah. So, the fact that I've kind of worked on every side of the business, being on the A, B, and now private side, I've never held the title of an underwriter. I've never worked as an underwriter for a lender, but I would say like I'm pretty well versed across the board in terms of trying to find, specific solutions to.
I wouldn't have thought of blanketing the property.
Yeah. So, in this case, it was kind of a fixer upper because there was water damage and like they've had to rip out a bunch of drywall and stuff like that, where, a lender might look at that and look at the appraisal and be like, I don't really want to touch that property. Or if we're going to touch that property, it's going to be super low loan to value. And it might not be beneficial to the client because the client wants to obviously maximize his down payment and his savings to actually fix that place up. So when you had mentioned, he actually has a free and clear property, well, that actually helps quite a bit because now we have security on an additional property. It actually lowers the loan to value substantially and it gives us a little bit more comfortability.
If we were honest, I didn't tell you he had a free and clear property. You asked me if there were any other assets and I was like, well, he does have a property down the street.
Yeah.
So if I hadn't picked up the phone and had this conversation with you, I probably would have taken it to an actual private lender. I would have paid double the interest rate and double the fees.
Yeah.
But because I picked up the phone and we had a conversation, you were able to restructure that deal. And that's one of the really good things about ThreePoint, because I've seen a lot of deals get done that I didn't think could get done with just a little bit of common sense. So I really appreciate that.